perspective is just tunnel visioning.
First get into position like this, then move like that. Yep, that's it.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Take a deep breath, as if you're about to blow up a huge balloon.
Theory is just
Exhale
putting the
all your
cart
sleepiness
before the
into it,
horse.
and then poof! It's now flying away.
Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
First get into position like this, then move like that. Yep, that's it.
Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Take a deep breath, as if you're about to blow up a huge balloon. Exhale all your sleepiness into it, and then poof!
It's just tunnel visioning.
It's now flying away.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Your theory is just putting the cart before
Relaxing days like this are nice. Let's take it easy. Take a deep breath, as if you're about to blow up a huge balloon. Exhale all your sleepiness into it, and then poof! It's now flying away.
The evening breeze is like a melody. The evening breeze.
First get into position like this, then move like that. Yep, that's it.
The evening
Relaxing days like this are nice. Let's take it easy.
The evening breeze is like a melody. The evening breeze is like a melody.
First, get into position like this. Then move like that. Yep, that's it.
The evening breeze is like a melody. The evening breeze is like a melody. The evening breeze is like a melody. The evening breeze is like a melody.
Relaxing days like this are nice. Let's take it easy.
The evening breeze is like a melody.
First, get into position like this. Then move like that. Yep, that's it.
The evening breeze is like a melody.
Oh well. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. We're back to Genshin, and yeah. Want to do a few things. Do a few things. First of all, before we go to the main event, there's a side event there's a side quest we could do. We're at an event right now.
Greetings! Welcome to the Citadel of Regzar. Would you be interested in taking on some commissions?
Are there any easy jobs where we can earn loads of mora for just standing around? Oh, better yet, for just sitting around? That's the kind of task we're interested in now.
Really?
We don't currently have any commissions like that. However, I do have some relatively simple requests from residents that will pay several thousand mora.
Really? That's all? That isn't nearly enough for Paimon.
It's like,
Yeah, Effendi, are there any high-paying commissions available?
Ah, I see. Let me think. Spontamod recently initiated a research project on the ley lines and is looking for paid volunteers. There are several researchers in Spontamod who specialize in studying ley lines, so there is a great demand for ley lines data. Researchers often need to enter domains to investigate ley line disorders. They have been understaffed for some time, even after recruiting a good number of their own students. So, now they've turned to recruiting large numbers of volunteers. They offer substantial pay, but they also have strict requirements for the quality of the volunteers. Are you interested?
what requirements?
Yes. Let's walk through the recruitment process. First of all, are you proficient with one or more types of weapon? Very good. How's your understanding of elements? Are you capable of using elemental powers?
Yes.
All right. I'll put you down as the traveler, right? Okay. I finished the registration. I'll be coordinating the necessary supplies and payments for volunteers later. You'll have to find Gafoor for more details about the job. However, he has an important visitor today, so I don't think he'll be in the academia.
Really?
According to the standard protocol for receiving visitors, he will most likely bring the visitor to the Puspa Cafe. You can go there and talk to him when his time with the visitor has finished.
Okay.
He sounded like he was in quite the rush to recruit volunteers when he contacted me, but now he's showing a visitor around. Seriously, who could be so important?
No idea. I mean, who does this visitor think they are? I mean, come on. Like, there's like nothing could be important than researching the ley lines. I mean, come on. Like, any respecting researcher would know this. I mean, come on. Like once I see this visitor, I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. Oh yeah, you can't stop me. Oh boy, yeah. Yep. All right, where is this visitor? Who is it? Who could be so important? And I mean, just
Do you still remember what the coffee's like here?
Of course. How could I forget? It used to be my go-to drink here. Listen, Gafoor. I suppose I should call you Professor Gafoor now. We're old acquaintances, so how about we stop beating around the bush, First you wanted to catch up, and now the coffee. If you have something to say, just say it.
Oh, that's Gafoor. He's the one we're searching for. But he seems to be busy talking with someone else. Maybe we should wait for them to finish.
Oh, well, it's nothing really. It's just that ever since you left the academia, our original projects and plans have lost their backbone, so to speak. Cyrus is also disappointed. He's always valued you as a proud disciple. To be honest, it's a real shame that you left the academia, Lisa. With your wisdom and intellect, had you stayed in the academia, you would have become a Herbot by now.
Hold on. That's Lisa. The librarian Lisa. Our Lisa.
Huh?
Paimon heard that Lisa had studied at the academia before, but that was a long time ago. What's Lisa doing here now?
Whoa.
If I'm reading the situation right, you're reminiscing about the past to convince me to come back, aren't you?
Well, I heard that you're currently the librarian for the Knights of Favonius in Mondstadt. If you ask me, that's a tragic waste of your talents. Why waste your time and energy on something as trivial as taking care of a library? Your time is much more valuable than that. If you're willing to come back to the academia, I have plenty of projects for you to preside over right away. The academia needs people right now, and some of these projects are quite important.
Yawn. So all this talk is to convince me to come back. I'm guessing Professor Cyrus doesn't know that you're talking to me about this.
As a matter of fact, he has long wanted you to come back and work at the Academia.
Is that so? You know, Professor Gafoor, it isn't a good idea to lie to people. Our teacher knows exactly why I left the Academia after only 2 years. He would never ask me to come back. Giving up my life in Mondstadt and returning to the Academia as a Spontamod researcher. The price of seeking wisdom is no longer something I'm willing to pay. So please, don't bother trying to get me to come back.
Wow!
Whoa.
So Lisa used to be a Spontamod researcher? Paimon's never heard her mention it before.
Paimon!
Besides, taking care of a library is important work. I've never considered it a waste of my time. Wisdom is hidden in every corner of the world. Never underestimate wisdom, no matter how small it may appear. That's what our teacher always said. A good scholar wouldn't overlook the small details, Gafoor. I'm sorry. I'm still not used to calling you Professor. Nevertheless, the underlying meaning of what you just said is simply wrong. And there's one other detail you probably haven't noticed. 2 people have been eavesdropping on us for quite a while now.
Busted!
Is there anything we can help you two with?
Hi!
Hello,
Hi!
Lisa?
Hey, long time no see!
If it isn't you two.
Hi!
Long time no see, cutie. Paimon.
Excuse me, but what business do you two have here?
Well,
all the business.
actually, we're here to participate in a research project on ley lines for Spontamod. We just finished registering with Effendi.
A research project on ley lines? Oh, darling. You haven't joined the Academia, have you?
No, nothing as serious as that. Just with project volunteers.
Alright, Effendi told us our research project is looking for paid volunteers. That's what we came to see Gafoor about.
Paid
Yeah.
volunteers? Gafoor, is the Academia really that understaffed? Or are there projects that insist on the use of outsiders?
Oh?
No. The paid volunteers are for a conventional project to monitor the ley lines. All operations follow the prescribed safety protocols. We rely on a lot of manpower to collect the data. There's no way around it now. But if only you would agree to come back and preside over some matters, we wouldn't have to go through all this nonsense.
If memory serves me right, collecting ley lines data requires investigators to go deep into domains, which can be dangerous.
We've seen our fair share of combat since leaving Mondstadt. Exploring a domain is like a walk in the park to us.
Yeah.
It's been so long now. I can only imagine what wonderful stories you have to share.
So there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, nothing
Since
for.
you two are here to apply for the project, then please wait a moment while I talk to Lisa.
I'm sorry, Gafoor. My answer is still no.
Yeah.
Aren't you even a little bit interested?
Not really. Doesn't seem
I
like
have
it.
never regretted my decision to leave the Academia. I don't think that will change in the future.
I thought after all this time you would have a different answer. But you're still as obstinate as ever, Lisa. You've made yourself clear. I'll only make a fool of myself if I keep insisting. In that case, I still have unfinished business to take care of, so I'll take my leave. See you at the Darshan reunion in a few days.
Yes.
well.
Don't worry. I'll be there on time.
As for you two, please come see me later in the Mautiima Forest when you're free. We'll need your help with the volunteer work. Oh, and one last thing, Lisa.
Yes?
I wish you the best of luck in Mondstadt.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you. Well then, cuties. Now that the recruiter is gone, we can sit down and have a good chat. Much has been happening within the Academia, and Gafoor is paving the way for his future.
By the way,
like it.
Lisa, what brought you to Sumeru? Are the Knights okay with you being gone?
Yeah.
Of course. Jean gave me an extended paid vacation. It's rare that I get any time off, so I thought to myself, why not go on a trip and relax a little? I don't know how much of our conversation you heard, but I studied in the Spontamad Darshan at the Academia for 2 years. But instead of staying at the Academia after graduation, I went back to Mondstadt to become the librarian for the Knights of Favonius.
So that's why you came to Sumeru, right? To walk around and meet with your old friends and teachers.
I don't know why we're going to be prying into this, but okay.
You'd like to know, wouldn't you? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt if I told you. After all, it was ages ago. If anything, it all boils down to a difference in philosophy. When I first came to the Academia, Professor Cyrus really appreciated my work and invited me to participate in several major projects.
Okay.
But most of those projects ended in failure. To be honest, they went too far trying to achieve wisdom beyond mortal understanding, so failure was only to be expected. I didn't want any part of that lunacy, so I left. Anyway, now that I told you, make sure you keep it between us.
Sure.
Sounds like you've experienced a lot.
I don't wish to return to the Academia, even if Professor Cyrus came to ask me personally. Rather than conducting experiments day and night, I'm much more suited for working hours that start after 10 a.m., with regular afternoon tea every day.
Oh, Lisa chose to be a librarian because she doesn't want to deal with hassles all the time.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I prefer to take things at my own pace when it comes to tiring tasks like a job. And besides, being able to take regular vacations is also really important.
Exactly.
It's a pity I didn't even have time to visit that child in Gandharvaville yet. Gafur found me just after I arrived in Sumeru. Speaking of which, what about you two? What brings my favorite cuties to Sumeru? I see. Even I didn't expect them to be so bent on their pursuit, wanting to even surpass the gods.
Yep.
Sounds like you were involved in some remarkable events again, and I was completely unaware.
Yeah.
And to think, you were even able to handle a crisis of that magnitude. Cutie, your abilities are really beyond measure.
Nah.
Having accomplished such a feat, I'm sure you must have a lot on your plate right now. I was actually thinking about inviting you two to walk around Sumeru with me.
Oh, yes.
What a pity. It's very rare for us to meet like this.
I'm not that busy.
Then would you like to spend some time with me, darling? That would be wonderful.
Yes.
I plan to spend the next few days visiting around Sumeru City. At the end of my stay, I'll leave from Gandharvaville and return to Mondstadt via Liyue. Who knows? Perhaps we'll bump into each other again in Sumeru City or Gandharvaville.
Yes.
Come to think of it, there's something romantic about such a chance encounter like this. It's like icing on the cake for this little vacation of mine.
Yeah.
If you see me around, be sure to come and say hello. Otherwise, I might start feeling lonely. I remember. You two agreed to meet Gafur in Mount Te'ima Forest to talk about the ley lines research job. Feel free to leave if you want to go look for him. As for me, I think I'll spend a little more time at...
Okay. Well, I'm not really that interested in... I more wanted to just, meet with Lisa, But, whatever. Whatever. Seriously?
There you are. Looks like you two are ready.
Yeah.
Very well. Let me inform you of some details. Spontamod has been involved with the ley lines for a long time, and it's imperative that their current is constantly monitored. This research project was also organized to help meet this demand.
Okay.
However, because abnormal fluctuations often occur in Sumeru domains, we must regularly send people deep into various domains to record the situation with the ley lines.
Okay.
Since it's often dangerous inside the domains, we've established a rule of only dispatching personnel with combat capabilities. It'll be your task to go into the domain and record any ley line anomalies. However, if you encounter any danger, please prioritize your safety. Well, those are all the necessary details. When you're ready, you may enter the domain.
And we're done. Okay, and it's just... And yeah, it's just a, like a standard domain. But I really want to meet. But I really want to meet, like, find Lisa. Though, does she only appear on, like? Now I'm worried if I've actually missed my opportunities to spend more time with her.
Your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse. Second blooming event, so Treasure Street, Academia.
These parts are safe for sure.
I mean, I'll just look them up. It's fine. Not like I absolutely need to experience them. I can just find Lisa on my own time. Anyway. Anyway, so we have a debate to do. We have a debate.
Hello and welcome everyone. I am Safwan, a scholar from the Academia, and I will serve as this debate's adjudicator. I swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality. I will neither interfere with the proceedings nor demonstrate bias. I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also serve as a witness to this duel of wits.
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, I will expound on the Academia's stance. You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Academia is prejudiced against you. However, the truth is that the Academia wishes for every resident of Sumeru to be afforded opportunities to grow and cultivate their wisdom.
Right.
Therefore, the works they consume should also possess enlightening qualities and intellectual value.
And
we have failed to identify these qualities in the shows performed at Zubair Theater. In other words, instead of struggling against the Academia in pointless confrontations, If you had spent your time reflecting on improving the quality of your shows and enlightening your audience, Zubair Theater would not be today facing such a tragic fate.
Aggressive from the get-go. He's really putting on the pressure.
We already have it.
Nilou stand her ground?
Oh, she got this.
Calm down, Nilou. First, carefully analyze what he said.
Alright.
He said that we were shut down not because the academia looks down on the arts, but rather because our shows aren't up to their standards. However,
the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Wait. Oh. Okay, I was just wondering what that button was.
Hello and welcome. I swear
Okay,
to,
okay,
I ask for
okay,
both parties
okay.
to stand. May the Dendro Archon also.
Since you may have misunderstood. However, therefore, the work we have failed to. In other words, in Zubair Theater would.
Aggressive from the... Can Nilou...
calm down, Nilou. He said that Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No. Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to live. The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that connects us all. Don't think that would make for a good rebuttal.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Don't think that would make... Don't think that... In your eyes, our shows can't meet the academia's expectations.
Right.
Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the academia judging that? Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more enlightening performance. Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all. Everyone has the right to appreciate art.
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. Guidance and enlightenment are necessary if we are to induce growth in the performers as well as the audience. This stance holds performers to a higher standard and encourages the development of the arts. If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack any impetus for the betterment of society, then the people will not be able to develop a greater level of artistic understanding.
You have no faith in the people, then.
Nurturing the populace's understanding requires a long and arduous process, and guiding this process is the academia's true goal.
You're treating your own people like they're children, like babies even.
He changed the topic without batting an eye. Good thing I'm prepared. If I remember correctly, what I should say here is...
The most important thing about an
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Someone at our theater has tried that before. He was a famed artist, but he recognized that very few people could connect with his works. I agree that art should be enlightening, but we can't pursue that goal by creating complicated works. If a work can't tap into an audience's personal experiences or feelings, then its contents may as well be a castle in the sky.
Exactly.
What's the point of performing a show that its audience can't even follow? That would only be forcing people to watch something they don't like.
You can only reach that conclusion from a place of ignorance.
Wow, now you're
In that case, before passing judgment, you should first become a better dancer than me.
You tell them, Nilou. Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment of the quality of Zubair Theater's programs.
All right.
Likewise, the definition that Nilou put forth is but her personal opinion. Neither party is the victor for this particular point of contention. Additionally, I must request that both parties exercise greater control on their emotions.
Yes, sir.
Nilou, you're doing great!
Alright,
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters. The essence of this issue is that you have violated the law. So you must now pay the price for your transgression.
Wow, really?
This course of action is also completely procedurally sound. We have already contacted Zubair Theater multiple times regarding the theater's repertoire.
Right.
However, you have
Sure you
consciously
did.
ignored our warnings. Or perhaps your compliance was purely superficial. Regardless, that failure has indirectly led to the present day's proceedings.
That is indeed so, according to the laws decreed by the Academia.
He started talking about procedural stuff, so I need to focus on... Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks... Mr. Zubair has already provided signed copies of all documentation related to our operations. Everything is perfectly filled out and valid. Although the theater's performances don't align with the Academia's requests, the law doesn't say that Zubair Theater can be demolished only because of that reason. Demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public. Otherwise, the theater can continue to operate as long as its license is valid.
Yeah.
Failing to follow these rules makes your stance procedurally unsound.
Ooh.
Yeah! That's right!
There are different ways to apply the rules. There is precedent for this. So long as this matter is discussed within the Academia, this course of action will come to pass.
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, 90% of them support Sharif's claim and position.
Seriously?
However, the demolition process in those cases was only started after discussion at the Academia. In other words, premature notice of demolition is indeed a rash act.
Thank you.
That's more than enough. We've proven that the order is unreasonable as it currently stands.
Cease your futile resistance.
Oh, now you're just getting...
Definitely won this point, right?
He'll bite back.
Stay focused, Nilou.
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained, it is a fact that your performances violated the Academia's policies on numerous occasions.
Really?
Based on that fact, we can permanently revoke your right to perform in Sumeru.
Really?
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to immediately revoke Zubair Theater's performing rights.
That's a thing?
What? That's his backup
Rather
plan.
than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that your true intention is to maintain your hold over your audience and their patronage as your source of income.
Oh, now you're just
Without
getting
them,
personal.
Zubair Theater is nothing more than an empty building. And without its performances, the theater has nothing else of value.
What you said isn't true at all.
You like, objection.
Keep it cool, Nilou.
He's intentionally provoking you. Objection.
Right.
But
I need to keep calm, but he...
objection. Like,
Just a little more. Zubair Theater isn't just a performance venue to us.
exactly.
The theater carries everyone's feelings. Everyone is free to appreciate...
Art must first be...
Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. It's been our home for a long time.
Exactly.
Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore, but she has found a stable career and a new life at the theater. Her son, Soren, has already passed his theater exam, and he'll soon be our newest member. Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at art. He decided to stay at the theater to watch us grow. Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on, and they always tell us lots of entertaining stories. Even Inaya wants to stay with us, and she's starting to look forward to a new future. Zubair Theater exists for them, for every single one of us.
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions and experiences. However, you have misconstrued something, young miss.
Are you serious?
The interpersonal relationships you speak of were established upon normal theater operations. Sheikh Zubair operates the theater for his livelihood. His employees work for their wages,
Oh my
and the audience
gosh.
comes to enjoy performances. Relationships are merely a byproduct in this exchange of interests. They may be pleasant and captivating, but they can only ever be secondary. When scholars collaborate to solve difficult problems, we freely share our knowledge and resources with one another as if we were all kin. However, this collaboration ends after the results of our work are published. The reason is simple. We are scholars, and there are new projects that await our attention.
He really doesn't think much of relationships. Paimon also thinks he did a lot of prep. He's been solid as a rock.
Yeah,
Sharif's
really.
argument is currently the more persuasive of the two for this point of contention. The continuance of the interpersonal relationships Nilou spoke of remains hypothetical before the theater's demolition, whereas the situation that Sharif described has been well documented at the Academia.
What would he know about
The Academia
relationships?
has made significant academic contributions, in no small part due to its researchers' efficiency and ability to compartmentalize.
Oh no, what should we do? Things are going in the opposite direction. A setup? So Nilou's got him?
She's got something.
Good. He said
Yes!
the next argument could decide this debate, but is this really the best thing to do? It might be too cruel to Inaya.
Oh, we have no choice.
Inaya really wants to win.
Do it.
She already agreed to this. She wants to win, no matter what. Me too. Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of working towards a goal. Once that goal is achieved or abandoned, those relationships would have no more reason to continue.
So,
Then, if someone has failed to live up to his expectations...
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations and ran away from home, then she shouldn't be your daughter anymore. Right?
oh, there you go. All
Sorry,
right.
Nilou. As
Yeah.
expected, I should be the one to say it. You don't need to shoulder this responsibility for me.
Exactly. Take it.
If in your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor, then that goal has ended in complete failure. By your logic, that means there is no more reason to sustain our relationship as father and daughter.
Members of the audience who do not belong to either debate party, please speak with caution.
Let her speak. What she does not say, Nilou will.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, the truth is that you are still my father. You're so immersed in your own world, you can't understand why we come together for the sake of relationships.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't look down on us.
You can watch a dance anywhere, but there's only one Zubair Theater.
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy, what with the idiotic things he said.
Order! Members of the audience, do not interrupt debate proceedings.
I confess that this is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win the debate.
Holy cow. Oh.
Before that, Father, I have some final words to say. I've been doing some soul searching. Not about whether I should have run away from home, but whether there was any point to my personal rebellion against you. I kept trying to earn your approval, but I only disappointed you over and over. The truth is, I ran away from home as a means to vent my recurring frustrations. That is to say, I was exerting pressure on you and hoping you'd give up on your lofty expectations.
Yeah.
By doing that, wasn't I just doing the same thing as you?
Oh my gosh. Holy cow.
I won't force my expectations upon you anymore. At Zubair Theater, I have found the life I've always wanted. I will move on from my family troubles and strive towards my new goal. But if you dare to harm this place, then I will stand with my friends here and fight against you.
Yeah.
This is not the time to space out, Sharif. The debate is still underway.
You already consider them to be your friends.
You should be asking us that question.
Of course we are! Miss Inaya is a really good friend.
It was a bit of a process, but we won her over.
Make no mistake. All those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us. We will always be with her.
Such puerile simplicity.
My
However,
gosh.
it is surprisingly a relief.
Wait, what are you... never mind.
Wait, left?
Whew!
Does that mean we've won?
Yeah! Woo!
We won?
Yeah! You did it!
Nilou, you're amazing!
Man, like, fantastic job.
I rest for a moment and I feel a little faint.
Hey, come on,
It
come
looks
on.
like he still has a place for her in his heart.
Terrific work, Nilou and Anaya. They likely won't cause any more trouble for us.
Didn't know you could get so fierce. I have a lot of newfound respect for you two.
This really took a lot out of me, though. I don't ever want to do this again.
Both Miss Nilou and Miss Inaya were so cool! Should we throw a second round of celebrations?
Yeah, let's go! Woohoo! Oh, it's a miracle. My controller actually still has control. Despite all that dialogue.
It's you.
Yeah, any calmer?
Yes, I feel a lot better. The more I think back on everything, the more surreal it all feels. I don't think I could repeat what I did a second time.
But yeah, you paid off.
And it's all thanks to you.
I mean, but I want to hear yours.
I see. You mean how fate brought me to the theater, right?
Yeah.
And I'll have to tell you about my teacher who Mr. Zubair had mentioned.
Oh?
Mr. Zubair opened his theater when I was still a child. There was a beautiful dancer, and from the moment I saw her, I couldn't look away. I thought to myself, the gods must have blessed her with such talent. But later on, she would actually smile down at me and say, just the opposite, in fact. Yeah.
The opposite?
She said, dance is an art born from toil. It isn't a gift from the gods, but a creation by our own hands. It is a beautiful thing born from our life experiences. Whenever there is joy or something to be celebrated, people will dance. In other words, any place where people can effortlessly begin a dance will for sure be filled with the blessings of everyone's happiness. She wasn't looking for flowers and applause. All she wanted was to see her audience smile. Right. The same as what Mr. Kasani believes. I was completely moved by what she had said, so I started taking dance lessons from her. And later on, I began to dance here in her stead. Before she retired, she told me, for as long as you live, never forget what dance means to others. This is why Mr. Zubair and I never intended to listen to the academia. Even though it ended up causing everyone a whole lot of trouble, thankfully, everything worked out in the end. Although, I do have a small regret. Yeah, even though she has already decided to stop fighting with her father, they never managed to have a real conversation with each other. Before he left, Mr. Sharif looked like he had a lot on his mind. He probably has a lot of things he wants to say, but will now perhaps never get a chance to.
It's a shame.
Yeah, but I still hope that things can change. It never hurts to have hope. You and Paimon are more than welcome to keep attending our shows.
Thank you.
Who knows? Next time, You might see Inaya on the stage.
Are you still worried about Inaya? Let's
Little
be sure
bit.
to come back often. Who knows? Maybe things will have worked out for her.
You two are welcome here anytime. Seeing you safe and sound in between adventures will keep me from worrying too much about you. I think I already see you two as people of the Grand Bazaar. Yep, without a doubt.
Aw. Thanks. Okay. Oh, with that. Okay, so, right. Well, let's just... They let us do 2 days. Let us go around, like, 2 whole days. I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite stall on the Citadel. Up and here we are.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to our newest member, Hinaya.
Hello, everyone.
She'll be dancing for us from now on. So please, give her your support.
Inaya's taken her place on the stage! Oh, Paimon wonders how she'll look when she starts dancing. When you stop and think about it, happy endings like this sure aren't easy to come by. Nilou's efforts, everyone's wisdom, Inaya's determination.
And it's mercy, I guess, in the end.
What do you mean by that?
He didn't have to agree to the
You do have a
debate.
point there. The whole demolition thing was going overboard. But he really could have banned Nilou and the others from dancing. If he really wanted to be ruthless, he could have done some real damage, even without winning the debate.
Indeed.
Oh well, it's not like we can understand how people like him think. Let's focus on watching the performance.
Enough of him for now.
Wait, look who the cat dragged in! Isn't that Inaya's father?
Alright. Oh. Hi. Hiya. Hey.
Oh, it's you two.
Don't sound too happy.
I don't have much to do today, so I just came to look around this place.
Are you looking for Inaya?
No, I am simply here to watch a performance. There is no need to trouble her.
Shouldn't you be busy?
Well, I was for a time. My loss at the debate caused quite the loss of face for the academia, so there was a period of unrest.
Oh.
I used this opportunity to suggest that my superiors temporarily suspend me from duty. Otherwise, the rumors would probably persist for even longer.
Suspended from duty?
Huh. You know, probably for the best.
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of time, so I can afford to come here and watch a show. I admit that I do not understand the magic that this theater possesses, but my curiosity has been piqued. I still cannot forget that young lady's perseverance. Inaya would almost certainly mature in the presence of such a person. There are no parents who do not worry about their children. I suppose she managed to hit a weak spot of mine.
I suppose.
Never mind. I do not have the right to say that.
Yeah, probably not.
You're already here, so you might as well go see her.
Yeah, I mean, your family, but it's a hard thing. It's hard, but I mean, family's still important, even if it's something, even if it doesn't go well at all.
No, that is not necessary. I will take my leave after the show concludes. Do not tell her that I was here.
Come on. Who knows if you'll get a chance like this again?
Come
you said
on.
you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown.
Come on. Come on, you. Come on, you two.
Don't be nervous. Everyone at Zubair Theater has your back.
Come on. Come on. Just.
Hey, let's go somewhere else. We should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I don't know, but I think we should have faith in them.
Yes, Inaya. I have something for you.
Oh?
I'm still learning. It's hardly a masterpiece, but it's yours if you'll take it.
Oh my gosh!
You don't have to take it. It's fine.
Oh, no!
Never mind.
Oh my god!
Let's have a heart-to-heart. Father.
Like father, like daughter. They're both so awkward with their feelings.
Yeah. She probably would have snuck away as well if I didn't drag her back.
Yeah. You did a good thing.
Do you think they'll be able to reconcile?
Maybe not fully, but at least undo a little bit of damage that's been done. Like, can't take back everything, but at least, like, can't take back everything, but at least just mend. Like, at least have a little bit of mending.
I'm not sure. A complete reconciliation may also not be the best thing for them right now. All those years of arguments and misunderstandings can't be settled overnight. It might be best if they continue to keep some distance for now.
Right, but I mean, every now and then like this, I think it's still like, I think it'll be good just for them to keep, like, for them.
But no matter where their hearts and bodies may be, they will always be family. All I wish for them is to be able to one day tap into the warmth of that bond. Oh, by the way, everyone's really thankful to you for helping out with the debate.
Oh.
So we made you a little something.
Huh?
Hope you'll like it.
Wait, what? Huh? Wait, you...
Isn't this Zubair Theater? Whoa! This is amazing! It's so detailed and polished!
We've also never made anything this complicated before. Mr. Zubair and Mr. Kasani took charge of the design, while Inaya and I made all the little pieces with the help of others. Miss Reikar and Miss Nadia made and assembled the centerpiece. As adventurers, you two will doubtlessly travel to many more lands and see many more things. That's why we hope that your time at Zubair Theater will become a fond memory of your journey. You two are welcome back anytime.
Thank you.
We'll come back and watch you dance whenever we get the chance.
You're welcome. And there's no need to be so polite. You learned fast. Come on, take it. This is the story of you and me. It's a tale that I'll never, ever forget.
Aww. There we go. To the wise. That was... honestly, that was a nice... this was a really nice one. It took directions that it really... it took some directions and risks that it didn't really need to. Or didn't even need to chance itself with, but they continue to keep... They keep doing this. They keep making... They keep one-upping themselves and... Anyway. I'm gonna keep one-upping themselves and just... and stuff like that. But just the fact that he like stuff like the fact that he just that he tried learning that just like to try to like tried learning in order to try to like connect with her. Oh.
Dory better watch her back. I'm gonna make more than her one day.
Will I be able to see Nilou perform again?
Yeah.
I'm super awesome.
Anyway, yeah. That's basically what I wanted to do with, like, all I really wanted to do in Genshin today. Night. But I wanted to at least finish that before like the stream event thing closes. I was trying to do trying to do the full 30 hours of this, but yeah, it's better if I just take it in small doses like this. But I mean, I'll try to at least like do the minimum that I can at least. Oh, there she is. Hi.
Hi. What are you doing around the academia?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And that's when I ran into you. I had a reunion with Professor Cyrus and some fellow apprentices, as well as other researchers that I worked with in the past. How time flies. I could tell just from their appearances that they've been really busy.
Dark circles under their eyes?
I, on the other hand, have had it pretty easy. They must be so jealous. That being said, since I've already indulged so much, I should probably eat less cake next month.
Oh. Really?
Hi. What are you doing around the Actually, I was just I had a reunion with How time I, on the other hand. That being said.
Okay, so these are just little scenes, like little scenes, but I could just watch these like on my own time, because the Genshin community is very they love to keep they keep doing that, keep recording these things. But yeah, it's really really neat. Anyway, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right back, and yeah, so don't go away.